Good morning, everybody. It was a pretty fantastic weekend out there, particularly on Sunday. It was great to see so many of you out there earning your check marks. Some of you snuck away for a last minute vacation this weekend, some last minute adventure. Some of you hit some pretty big milestones. Some of you earned your No Moose, Yes Moose. And it was awesome to see you guys go after and stay in your lane in your maintenance program and or your build program. So congratulations on a successful week 2. We're excited to jump into week 3. Before we do that, we have a couple birthdays this week. It is Shauna and Judster's birthday. So we want to wish them a happy birthday with a little birthday song. Happy birthday to you, Shauna and Judster. The Pace family loves you. This we know for sure. Hope that you guys have a great birthday this week, and we're looking forward to seeing you both at the Wandering Moose charity run this weekend. So I have a story for you guys this week, sort of set the tone for our week 3 focus. As a man was passing the elephants, he suddenly stopped, confused by the fact that these huge creatures were being held by only a small rope tied to their front leg. No chains, no cages. It was obvious that the elephants could, at any time, break away from their bonds, but for some reason they didn't. He saw a trainer nearby and asked why these animals just stood there and made no attempts to get away. Well, the trainer said, when they were very young and much smaller, we used the same size rope to tie them, and at that age, it's enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them, so they never try to break free. The man was amazed. These animals could at any time break free from their bonds, but because they believed they couldn't, they were stuck right where they were. So this week's hashtag, of course, is hashtag break free. And this story is meant to remind us to never let past failures or old ways of thinking hold you back from what's in the future. So this week, I want you guys to spend a little bit of time and just pay attention to if any of you have some of those old ways of thinking that tries to creep in. And as it does, remind yourself with a hashtag break free to try to set some new patterns and make the future new and exciting and go after the things that you know you want. And don't be afraid to take some risks out there and believe that you can achieve these things. In the Learn section this week, I've written a whole bunch of information on the difference between maintenance and build. So those of you that are a little bit confused still or wondering whether you should be in the maintenance program or the build program this fall, please take a few minutes and read through that. There's lots of information on it. And if you still have any questions after that, you guys can reach out and send me an email or send me a text. In the Grow section by Hannah, she writes a beautiful blog post on embodied running and adjusting to the new normals. It's a really nice read as we head into fall. For this Wednesday, we have a speed tempo challenge. You can run this on the road or the Greenway. Those of you that live out of town, the Greenway space here in Kelowna is essentially just a flat walking path, gravel path. You could use sort of gently rolling terrain trails for this workout, but try to keep the workout as flat as possible. Your goal is to try and sort of negative split your run. So basically that means that the second half to the last quarter of your run is faster than the first portion of your run. And when you kick into that tempo portion, it's basically the hardest pace that you can sustain for approximately 15 to 30 minutes. It's a comfortably hard pace because you do need to be able to maintain it for that duration. This workout essentially sort of teaches the body how to process the byproducts of a hard effort, as well as helps to train the mind on how to handle prolonged discomfort. So you have workout durations based on the distance that you signed up for, 15 kilometers. You're doing a 40-minute tempo run followed by a 10-minute cool down and stretch. 25K, you're doing a 50-minute tempo run followed by a 10-minute cool down and stretch. 50-kilometer group, you're doing a 60-minute tempo followed by a 10-minute cool down and stretch. So the 40, 50, and 60 minutes, you're not running the tempo the whole time. That's the section that you're trying to get a negative split. So you're cutting that duration in half, or the last 15 to 30 minutes of that run, you're trying to run faster than the first portion of that run. For the weekend run this weekend, it's a charity run for those of you that are in town for the Wandering Moose course. I know that many of you were signed up for the race. I want to thank the PACE team for being so on board. We went out this past Sunday and we scouted out a route. Most of it's on the actual original Wandering Moose course, but we're going to start in Crawford parking lot. All the details will be posted on the Facebook page event groups. If you go under our private personal page for the Fall Trail Running Clinic on Facebook, there's a column on the left-hand side. click on events, and there's an event called the Wandering Moose Charity Run. That's where I'll be posting all the updates and the information. I want to keep it in one tangible spot. So those of you that will be attending that run, that's where the information will be. There's two things I'd like you to pay attention to on that. Obviously, the updates that are going to be coming and the information that's already posted there. The biggest thing is there's a poll that I added last night that lets me know what distance you want to run, so 10 or 21K, and then what group you want to run with, backup pack, mid pack, or front pack. And I need everybody's information on this before I can send out more details. So if you can do that right away, right now, after this video, pop onto Facebook and click your faces off on which group that you guys want to run with. That would be really helpful. Spread the word to your buds that you're running with so we can get that up to date, please. For the earn your check marks this week, keep on doing what you're doing. Get out there and give Wednesdays and Sunday workouts a go. Even if it doesn't go as great, but you try, you end up hiking, you modify. You always feel better by trying than letting the workout and letting it just pass by. Or if you're not running or you can't run for some reason, go and do a gym workout or do a core workout or do some of the rehab workouts that are on the Performance Center to earn your check mark, okay? Wednesdays and Sundays are just about trying and doing your best. You can earn a bonus check mark if you post to social media with this week's hashtag, which is #BreakFree. And we have an additional bonus check mark this week. We are trying to create a PACE cookbook. And so for this clinic, the theme for this week is one pot wonders or crock pot favorites. So casserole, soups, stews, those sorts of things. There's a link in the video notes to a Google Doc. It's a shared document, so you can upload a Word document or a PDF document there with your favorite recipe. And if you do that, you get to earn a bonus, check mark. So let's make week 3 great, you guys. Have a really good tempo run on Wednesday. I look forward to seeing your posts on social media and seeing how that goes for you. Very, very excited to spend Sunday with you guys on the Wandering Moose Trail Race Course. That's the race that started our series for us, and it'll be actually just feel good this year to get out on the course and celebrate and spend some time with everybody out there. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, and if not, have a great week 3. We'll see you online, and we'll talk to you guys soon.